What is up, my loves? It's your girl Diamond. I am back with my all new review of Married to Medicine. This episode really wasn't much. It was more like a filler episode, and we're probably going to get more what's going to occur in the next episode when they go to the Key West. So we got Toya. Toya is talking about having a baby shower in honor of her first Birkin bag, and she wants her son Ashton to cater, which I found cute and funny. And I didn't take anything serious about her wanting to have this event at all. But we're going to get into that later. We now get Dr. Jackie. She has Heavenly, Quad, and Simone over for them to tally up the money that they collected at the Met Gala. And Jackie counted all the items, and it all added up to about 56,000. So Phaedra had to clear up the remaining balance of 47K, but apparently one of the auction items got retracted. It was the date with Phaedra that one of the older gentlemen that apparently knows Phaedra purchased it, sent an email to Jackie, and said he wants his money back. So now she owes 51,000, and how is that going to pan off with Phaedra? Because Phaedra made it seem as if raising 25,000 was chump change. She could do that in her sleep. Let's raise the stakes and raise 100,000. I think that Phaedra bit off more than she can chew, and she couldn't deliver. Because Heavenly is in her feelings as to why Dr. Jackie didn't choose her to be her co-chairman, because Heavenly did her part by inviting who she was supposed to invite. Phaedra didn't do any of that. She wasn't returning Jackie's phone calls. She wasn't reaching out to anybody that she knows that's willing to help be a part of this Met Gala. So Phaedra pretty much just talked a good game and couldn't back it up. And thanks to Heavenly revealed on her social media, her YouTube channel, that Phaedra didn't pay the money until a couple of days later, a couple of weeks later. And Phaedra responded and put a photo of a check. I don't know if it was the check for the foundation because it had a different title on it. But either way, Heavenly's point was you didn't have the money when you said you had the money. You had to wait a couple of days to actually give the money. So yeah, Phaedra put on a front. She put on a facade thinking that she had it like that. Like, it's so good. I got it. I got it. Turns out you didn't have it, right? And it was hilarious with watching Simone reenact how Phaedra would have reacted if she was to get this phone call that instead of you owing this, you owe this. How would she go about it? She gonna be like, "Oh, girl, I'm busy. I got invited to go here to this reward show." Da, 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 da. Like, I'm in agreement with how everybody felt the way about Phaedra presenting as if she knows how to get this going. She knows how to raise money the way they're supposed to be raised, but she really couldn't put her money where her mouth is, literally, right? But either way, we're gonna move on from there. We got Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea goes out on a triple date with Cecil and Simone, Scott and Contessa, and Dr. Mimi and her husband Steve. She's feeling excited about introducing Dr. Mimi to the girls because she knew Dr. Mimi through Greg. She's a fellow psychiatrist, and she's also in the same age group as Sweet Tea. So now she got somebody who can understand how she's feeling. Sweet Tea also wants to teach a class on how to bridge the age gap of older men dating younger women. And she's been very open and honest about how she dated older man, and she prefers older men because they're established, they're well off, they have wisdom, they're good looking. Okay, sure. So how did Mimi and Steve met? They met at the same apartment building. Steve just retired from NFL. Mimi was starting her residency, and they met. Been married for 10 years. They have two beautiful children. She's very happy. He checks all the boxes. And Simone tells her story about being married to Cecil for 28 years. And they wouldn't have made it this far if it wasn't for this core group of friends. And they are inviting them to their annual couples trip. They do it every season, and they're going to Key West. And she has coordinated Heavenly to be a part of facilitating the couples. Contessa feels how she feels because since Heavenly doesn't share what's going on in her life, she would like to go into what's going on in your life. And Sweet Tea is not really feeling it because she doesn't like that Heavenly is the right person to give couple advice or how to navigate how to be around other couples, because she always looking for ways of embarrassing other couples. And Simone is annoyed that Sweet Tea has not let go of what Heavenly has said. But I feel like, Simone, please. While I agree that Sweet Tea do need to let go of what Heavenly has said, but at the same time, Sweet Tea is valid in her feelings of Heavenly not showing her that proper respect for her marriage, but give her that same energy. Because Simone is really trying to present Heavenly out to be someone who's trying to be better, trying to be more nice. Okay, try, but I just really wish that Sweet Tea would just meet Heavenly where she's at. And I agree. I'm not going to tolerate her coming at me disrespecting my marriage. I agree. If she says one thing out of line towards your marriage, say another thing out of line towards her marriage, because then I'll shut her up. And of course, Contessa's in the background expressing the same exact sentiments of how Heavenly likes to nitpick and poke and make jokes. But I think that, Contessa, you might want to just pause for a second, because I don't like it that you're still holding on to what Heavenly has said. If you don't want to fuck with her, don't fuck with her. Don't tell her anything about your life. Just meet her where she's at, being a nice, fun person. Just don't trust her with anything. And despite what's been shown and told, this is a very good circle of friends. But Contessa wants to see Dr. Mimi in real time. How do you really get down? And she's using this opportunity to learn every single one of them. Maybe she can learn from everybody. She ain't picking sides because she came in through Sweet Tea, right? And we're going to move on from there because Sweet Tea has her speed dating ceremony. And it was a nice turnout. I love the decorations. I love the space that it was in. So most of these men were Greg's friends, I believe. And Sweet Tea is really trying to sell that the way that she got with Greg was like a whirlwind romance, because she wanted to make it a point for younger women to know, if you're dating an older man, make sure you have a plan. Make sure you don't lose who you are when you are dating an older man. Like, have your things set up so you can still be independent. Because I think that Sweet Tea wants to sell the fact that the way she got with Greg wasn't a plan. Girl, you slid into his DMs thinking that you can give him what Quad couldn't give him, and you made sure you nabbed him. It is what it is. A lot of women do it, okay? So she had Toya, Contessa, and Dr. Mimi help out with timers, help out with cue cards and no cards and questions. It was a really good turnout, right? And when Phaedra came in looking like a cougar, honey. She had on this leopard bodycon dress with red pumps and red lips. She was ready to find a nice young man. Not too young, because it's all about having fun. She ain't looking for nothing serious, right? So all the men arrived. I only saw a couple of men that was handsome. I think the one that Phaedra was able to be matched up with, and another older gentleman that I don't think caught his name. I think he was like under 50, but he was handsome to me. Um, so she gave a speech that her and her man are 23 years apart. It's all about finding love. It's not no sugar daddy situation. And Toya had me hollering. She said, girl, bye. The only reason why you could be looking for an old man is because you want to be financially saved. Okay, what's another reason why you decide to marry an older man? It's not like you can't be attracted to an older man, but what else can he give you? Some things just don't work. Some things become wrinkled and saggy. You might have to use a little blue pill. He might not move as fast as he used to. Like, girl, there's a lot of things you're willing to look over for the sake of being kept by an older man. Okay, so Simone decided to pop by, and she brought Heavenly with her. Contessa feels some type of way because of what was said at the dude ranch. She ain't let it go. You can see Contessa was trying to go back and forth with Heavenly just a little bit to make her uncomfortable, but nothing really happened. And Simone, you was wrong for bringing Heavenly into an event that she wasn't invited to, right? And when you said I brought the relationship expert, you funny, Simone, real funny. How can she be a relationship expert, but she's giving so much disrespect towards other people's marriages? Okay. She really just wants Sweet Tea and Heavenly to have a conversation, but I don't think this was the right time. But they ended up having a conversation in the corner, and Sweet Tea tells her, you listen, I feel like you did some things on the internet that I wasn't happy about. Heavenly want to say you done some things too that's been affecting me. Both said some things. We have to own our part. But Heavenly's trying to control the conversation because she doesn't want to give Sweet Tea the understanding that what she said has hurt her. And she just wants Sweet Tea to just accept it. And I don't like that. So as far as like not allowing Sweet Tea to say her piece for Heavenly to understand, she just wants them to move forward. And I don't like that. And now Heavenly is annoyed with Sweet Tea's tone, and it's like, girl, you have an inappropriate tone all the time. You tell me my tone is inappropriate, you have an inappropriate tone. How the hell you not gonna feel cool about somebody else coming at you, but you expect for everybody to accept the way you come at them? No, ma'am. So without giving them the proper space, Simone comes in, as well as Dr. Mimi comes in, trying to keep everybody calm, saying, how can we fix it? Hold yourself accountable. That's what you can fix it, okay? And when Heavenly was like, I don't like her tone because she don't know me. You don't know me, darling. You don't know me. Okay, well, Sweet Tea say, get the fuck out then. If you're not going to give me the proper respect and listen to what I have to say, then get the fuck out. You say, I don't know you, don't know me, then go. Get out my shit. Because Heavenly likes to be in that mindset of thinking she can son Letitia, thinking that she can little girl her because she's an elder. Meaning, I can talk a certain way to you, and you're supposed to accept it because I'm older than you. Hell no. I'm an adult. You can treat me like an adult and listen when I tell you, you disrespected me and my husband, and I don't like that. And I need an apology. Because Heavenly's apologies are never sincere. They're never genuine. She has this statement. I'm going to say something, I'm going to take it back. That's what she said. Okay? So for me, Heavenly, you do not practice patience when you need to practice patience because you're too busy trying to tell somebody when to let it go, when to just move on. But if they're not there, you can't force them to. I wanted Sweet Tea to explain how it made her feel, but you wouldn't allow it because you just want to just leave it alone. And I don't have time to be hushed and forgotten and pushed over because I can't get my words out. Like that's bullshit to me. So thinking that it made sense for Simone and Dr. Mimi to come over there, it didn't. And Sweet Tea didn't accept the apology because I'm gonna keep my one eye open on this bitch because she says things and then she takes it back and I don't have time. But what I want Sweet Tea to do is give her that same energy left and right, okay? Because the rest of the night went great and the matches were made, they were created. I'm happy to see it. And it was all about having fun. That's all it was. So I'm happy that Sweet Tea still made sure that her event that she really spent a lot of time on having went off without it getting ruined with her and Heavenly. So now we get to Toya's event, and she's very excited about revealing her new baby, Stormy. And her son is like, why are you going all through this for a bag? It's just so weird. It's a bag. Of course, he's a boy. What does he know, right? But she says, it's very special to me. I worked hard to get this bag, more than I worked hard to deliver my children. Okay, because this is a $32,000 Birkin bag. You know how much money you be willing to pay and be willing to hand over for this luxurious item. Okay. And I feel like it's an accomplishment when you've worked hard and you want to reward yourself, spoil yourself. That's how I look at it, right? So upon the ladies arriving, they were all speculating, could Toya be pregnant? Or is this a way of saying Quad is pregnant because of her new man? And when they arrived and everybody expressed pleasantries, and Contessa and Heavenly are being fake. They're not really talking. They're just saying hi and bye. And when Mimi and Sweet Tea arrived, it was a great exchange between her and Heavenly. And we're like, how did this turn out? So apparently after her speed dating event, Simone invited Sweet Tea and Greg out for them to have fun. And Heavenly ended up apologizing to Dr. Greg. Sweet Tea wished there was more, I guess, of a detailed apology of what took place, why it took place, what did you say, and just giving off a simple apology is maybe all she can ask for. And it's baby steps at this point. Heavenly admits things went too far. She shouldn't have said those things about her husband. She wants him to be in a good place. Then, as far as that being cleared, Sweet Tea is going to keep her one good eye on Heavenly, as you should. Don't allow Heavenly to play in your face, to think y'all had a good night outside the cameras, that once y'all back on camera, she's going to go back to her ways of talking shit about you and making comments about how she don't respect you. Now, where does she stand with Contessa? She said, I don't have to be in a good place with Contessa, but I do want us to move on. Contessa is not going to have any type of conversation with Heavenly unless we talk about what took place and how we need to open up and be honest about it. Otherwise, we're not going to be topic of conversation every time. Cool. Jackie will not be available to come. And Toya reveals her new baby. She's all patting it with the Hermes blanket, and she told Contessa to reveal the glass case. And there it is. This is Stormy, my first Birkin. Of course, not a lot of people understood why she had this big reveal for a Birkin bag, but majority of these ladies have bought Birkins. They all had their own experience of feeling excited about a Birkin, and it is what it is. I didn't take it serious. I took it as a funny thing. I mean, people do a lot of things just for the sake of having fun. And I think Toya wanted this to be something to put them in a positive mindset of having fun. No matter how dumb it looks, how vapid it looks, how materialistic it looks, I want us to be in a positive space before we go out of town. I mean, listen, have y'all watched Dubai Bling on Netflix? Oh, they are luxurious over there. One woman decided to plan a funeral for her Lamborghini because she is not going to be able to drive it anymore. She got a new car. And that was a waste of time, a waste of a scene, but it was something that they were able to do. It is what it is, right? So just something fun, lighthearted. Didn't have to worry about arguing. Didn't have to worry about fixing problems, and it was all in good fun. That's how I took it. But like I said, that's all it was. But that's it. That's all. That's all I have. Please stay tuned for my next video, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye.